What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Commander Smith, and if you're new to this channel, please feel free to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. And today, I will be simulating the Seattle Seahawks taking on my favorite team, the New England Patriots. I'm hoping for a win here. Since we are 1-0 in the season, we beat the Bengals last week. Or in the last game, should I say, which is a pretty good win, but want to go 2-0, and yeah. So before we do that, though, I'm gonna see if there's any upgrades, and if not, we're gonna look at some rankings, and then from there on out, we're just gonna simulate this thing. So yeah, let's do this. And it doesn't look like the Patriots need any upgrades either. So we're just gonna look at some rankings real quick, in which the Seahawks have the number 19 offense in the league. Meanwhile, the Patriots have the number 8 offense in the league. Defensively, the Seahawks have the number 19 defense in the league, and the Patriots have the number 26 defense in the league. So yeah, that's where we're at. And now we're going to see week 2 of the NFL season, the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots, happening now. Let's go, boys.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. The Seahawks set to go on offense here, and it is the Pro Bowler Geno Smith at quarterback, Charles, in his 12th NFL season.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 21 carries, 95 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Throw out wide is incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over. So here come the Patriots to take over for the first time, led out by the rookie, the 3rd overall pick back in April out of UNC, and that's Drake Maye.
And a very promising debut in week 1. Let's face it. Rookie quarterback, anytime you can go out in week 1 that way and get a victory, you take that as a giant positive as a team and as a player. Now, he'll work on improving his own individual play while continuing to help his team win.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that out of production.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They go play action now. Maye. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the shotgun, it's Maye. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Take a look at this Patriots defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
Sometimes, Parker, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Maye. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Throwing now, Maye on 1st down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. Now then, after after the sack. It'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now 3rd down and very long. To throw, it's Maye. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Maye. Got the connection here to Bourne. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A give for Stevenson, running right. Powerful running. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a New England 1st down and gain of 12. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stevenson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Stevenson. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to Walker on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. Geno down to throw. A throw here right sideline falls incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He's at it again. Charles, he had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down and gain of 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A give up the middle to Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here is Maye. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And able to work his way down to the 16. 2nd down and 3. To the air, Maye. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's Maye. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. It's a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now a handoff, Stevenson, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. This offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Ryland on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Seahawks take back over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Sticking with Walker on second down. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Smith. Goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out, began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Possession back to the Patriots from Andre Stevenson, headed out with the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Maye. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw, Maye. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll throw with Maye. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Geno. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Maye. Finding board here over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Maye on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Second down, Maye. Short pass caught by Henry, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. From the shotgun, Maye with it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Well, the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Smith now to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Smith. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on third down. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw, Smith. And that is incomplete here. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Out of the gun, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Geno on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now 2nd and 5. To the air again, Smith. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here
new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Christian Barmore. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On first down, here's Maye. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Maye. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Maye. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. To throw, it's Maye. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff for Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll drop the throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On a handoff, Stevenson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run once more with Stevenson. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hope it blocks just a little bit longer.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. Finds his man on the out route. It's Geno. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and it just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. So possession goes over here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. New England's offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. This now a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Over the middle here to Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2. And Charbonnet once again. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half. And that trend is continuing here.
Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Here's the give to McIntosh. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And he's gonna miss this one. Line to the left from distance. It's no good, and they will remain well behind. The New England offense to see what they can do this time. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. first and 10 as this new drive starts. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing here is Maye. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's got this down to the 35. 112 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back to Stevenson on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To the air, Maye. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Maye. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Maye. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. From the gun on 3rd down is Maye. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Smith. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, trying to identify what's working and keep it going.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Dances by him. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a run with Stevenson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I like watching a wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Osborne motions left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 21, here's the second down and 4. A give up the middle to Gibson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up first and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Hunter Henry from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. It's been a tough go for them, and it's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
On second down, here's Smith. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Seahawks on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 2. Smith. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down. Throwing again is Smith. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Third and 2, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Smith throwing again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Smith's throw into the hands of the receiver, Geno. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. New England trying to get to place on offense. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result, this is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They run once more with Stevenson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. Here's 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Stevenson. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna-Nwosu.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. And the
2nd and 6. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they go play action with Maye. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed. And we'll get a review of this being inside 2 minutes of play. Everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. This is Stevenson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed asleep. So for New England, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Let's go, baby.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Good quality win, guys. Let's get it. Alright. Player stats. Alright. Drake Maye went 25 for 33 with 226 passing yards and 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. And his longest pass of the day was 22 yards. Meanwhile, Geno Smith went 23 for 34 with 218 yards and no touchdowns and 2 interceptions. And his longest pass of the day was 31 yards. Ramondre Stevenson had 35 rushing attempts for 182 yards and 2 touchdowns. His longest one of the day was 18 yards. And then Antonio Gibson had 8 rushing attempts for 41 yards and a touchdown. And his longest one of the day was 16 yards. Hunter Henry had 5 catches for 42 yards and a touchdown. And his longest catch of the day was 13 yards. Meanwhile, Kendrick Bourne had 4 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown, and his longest catch of the day was 22 yards. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun to pronounce. Chukwuma Okorafor had he allowed. Oh boy, I gotta say that again. Hey, fuck that up completely. Chukwuma Okorafor allowed 2 sacks. Abraham Lucas allowed a sack. City Sal allowed a sack. Laken Tomlinson allowed 2 sacks. And John Feliciano allowed a sack. Okay. Christian Barmore had 3 sacks on the day. Byron Murphy, the second, had 2 sacks, and Matthew Judon had a sack. Davon Godchow had a sack, and Leonard Williams had a sack. And then for kicking, there was only 2 field goals in the entire game. And that was by Chad Ryland, who made 2 field goals. And his longest kick of the day was 51 yards. But meanwhile, Jason Myers, he didn't really have as much of a good day as Chad. He missed 2 field goals, which is depressing. But yep. And then for punting, Michael Dixon had 4 punts for 181. 4 punts for 161 yards and 158 yards. And oh damn it! Michael Dixon had 4 punts for 161 yards, and his longest punt of the day was 51 yards. Meanwhile, Bryce Berenger had 3 punts for 126 yards, and his longest punt of the day was 45 yards. For kick returns, Dwayne Eskridge had 8 returns for 183 yards, and his longest return of the day was 28 yards. And then Marcus Jones had a kick return for 22 yards. And then for punt returns, Marcus Jones had 2 punt returns for 4 yards, and his longest return of the day was 4 yards. Meanwhile, Tyler Lockett had 2 punt returns for a yard, and his longest return of the day was a yard. And that's pretty much all the stats from the game, as my Patriots are 2-0 after beating the Seattle Seahawks 41-0. Absolute domination. You love to see it. Let's get it. Drake Maye on top, baby. That's how you do it. Let's go. Alright. Let's see if there's any upgrades to do here. It looks like we do. Beautiful. We got Marco Wilson, who will be in 73 overall. And then we got Jelani Tavay, who will be in 85 overall. So a pretty solid upgrade there for my Patriots. Gotta keep upgrading that team. Let's go. Alright. And then we're going to go over to the Seahawks and see if they need any upgrades. Looks like they do. Alright. And it will be Jerome Baker, who will be in 82 overall, and then Uchenna Nwosu, who will be in 78 overall. Alright. And it looks like the next game will be the New York Giants versus the Washington Commanders, which will be tomorrow night. So, if you guys made it to the end of this video, I'd like you guys to leave a like and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any more content. And as for me, this is Commander Awesomeness, and I will see you guys next time. Have an amazing night, guys.